There's only a few states with deer season open in September. That's why Western Ranch Outfitters in South Dakota is my favorite place to hunt deer in September. South Dakota's deer tags allow you to shoot either a mule deer or a whitetail, so it's an any deer tag. I love hunting early season because in the mornings I can spot and stalk mule deer, and in the afternoons I can get in the field, catch those whitetails coming out in the river bottom, into those alfalfa fields or cut cornfields. You can really get the best of both worlds. I always get an antelope tag just in case I get done early and I have time to go hunt. One of the coolest things about the early September hunt is you got a chance to shoot a velvet buck. That first week to 10 days of September, a lot of the big bucks have still got their velvet on. Uncle Randy got a nice mule deer in velvet last year. And with any luck this year, maybe it'll be my year.
Kind of scouting / hunting this morning, and we have spotted a heck of a group of bucks. There's at least 5. There may be more, but 3 of them look like shooters. 2 of them look like absolute monsters. Could be wrong. I could be getting overexcited, but I don't know. They were pretty framey. I would say we're 1,000 yards from them, probably. And there's one that I can see the top of his rack right now where we're looking. So I'm hoping they'll go over and we can get on over there. We're gonna have to get in this cut though and try to walk over there to them. I don't see him right now. Let's go.
Spot and stalk hunting, it can be a little tough, especially in the wide open country. Basically, you have to try to use the terrain to your advantage when you can, but you never know if there's a few mule deer in the crevices between you and the deer you're stalking.
He's coming. Get out.
That's normally the biggest problem, is the deer you can't see. More often than not, getting around the other deer for a shot is the biggest challenge. But today it is so windy, I just don't feel comfortable shooting more than 30-35 yards. It's gonna make it tough.
Slipping in here real quick. It's getting later in the day, and we're gonna hunt here tonight. Yesterday evening we come out here, there's deer already right there in the grass. It's crazy. This alfalfa field was full of deer. I'm talking bucks, does, big ones, little ones, it didn't matter, a lot of deer. There's no trees that we can get in that are gonna work for what we've got for a stand. So we're gonna pop up a blind and we're gonna make this work. I think this is gonna be a really good setup. If we get in this tall grass, I don't think the blind's gonna bother them at all. And we're gonna be right there eye level with them. So pop this thing up, get out of here, go back, get our gear on, and we're coming back to go hunting. We're gonna kill us a deer, I hope.
Scouting is one of the most important tools we have. And up in this country, glassing these deer before the season allows us to know exactly where they're moving through in this vast terrain.
You gotta direct me a little bit.
There isn't always a good spot for a tree stand, especially where the deer are wanting to move. But on this field, there are multiple shooters and multiple bucks still in velvet. I think this blind has a great chance that we can sneak in, get in position without them knowing, and have a good chance at one of these velvet deer.
Done shooting, bow is on. Now I'm putting together the arrows that are going to do the deed. This 2-blade I'm pretty impressed with. This is this new Titanium X, but the way they fly is just incredible, and it's almost like a 4-blade. When you look down that thing with that big tip that it has, it really is almost like a 4-blade. Just, or a big 2-blade with bleeder blades almost. But you're not going to break those ferrules as strong as they are with the titanium. I didn't get in trouble with Uncle Randy over here playing. He was actually shooting his. We both have antelope tags, and we both have any deer tags, so we can shoot anything, but we dang sure could find an antelope, and if we do, we won't be scared to chase those either. The good thing about being up here, when you're hunting with Western Ranch Outfitters, there is a ton of deer, and seeing deer and being on deer is never an issue. So we will have a fun, eventful day no matter what. I just have to beat Randy.
It's always a risk hunting a blind that you set up the same day, but we drove the truck in here to do it. The deer are used to the ranchers working, and I don't think we spooked anything. I always say the first time you sit a spot is your best chance to kill a big mature buck. As long as we can get in the blind without running too many deer around, we should be in the money.
They came in this morning and cut the hay, so I don't know if that's gonna hurt us or help us. But we're tucked up underneath some trees here in the shadow. There's no good trees to get in, so we don't have an option. The only stand we got is way over there and the wind's wrong for it. Gotta hunt where they're at, so that's what we're doing. Thermocell is on because the mosquitoes are awful. But about 2 more minutes, this thing will be hot. We won't have any mosquito problems. I'm just gonna wedge it right here in the blind and let it run all night long. There's life before Thermocell and life after Thermocell. I don't like to remember life before. That is my favorite piece of gear. I'm ready. Get some yardages out here a little bit just to kind of know what we got going. They're 175 right there. I don't look that far. Got a small buck coming out in the field right here. Start to move. Buck right here. He's gonna jump the fence. South Dakota, Western Ranch Outfitters, set the blind up today. Killed him today. You know it's a good blood trail when you can track it with your phone light. I shot this buck with the new True Glow Titanium X, the 2-blade version of this thing, man. This is a new head, and with that giant tip it's got on it, it's almost like bleeder blades. This thing is wicked. I'm really impressed with how good it flies. And that ferrule's so beefed up, you couldn't break that thing if you wanted to. So far on this blood trail, I'm impressed. Look at all this blood, it's crazy. He's laying right there, look, right there. Deer ran 40 yards from where I shot it. Awesome, look at that. Look at the body on this thing, man. What a deer. Man, I'm tickled to death. You can't beat that. We set that blind up today and killed this buck the same night. Saw some deer in this field. Said, man, there was a couple decent bucks in that group. And this dude read the script. Look at that buck. Gosh, look at that. Nice, good long G2s, G3s, little 4s, decent brows, good mass. Full velvet. These bucks are gonna rub out this week, I guarantee you. But that's why you shoot a good cut on contact broadhead. I'm shooting that Titanium X True Glow broadhead, 2-blade, wicked head, and that's why you shoot those heads. You get results like this, and I've got a big South Dakota buck to prove it. How about that?